tell myself the longer I coach, the less I know. So I've been on a journey of trying to learn.
This time, middle, Stebbins got it! Big swing for Stebbins!
If I'm gonna work this hard, I want to be somewhere where people care and it's a big deal. I don't think volleyball is any bigger deal anywhere in the country than it is in Nebraska. We sell out and we make money for women's sports, which is, historic.
The Huskers upset top-ranked Penn State.
I took over a program that was going to Final Fours, and that was the expectation every year. So I felt a major responsibility, and I didn't want to fail. I came here as an assistant in 1988, and I'd go over and watch Coach Osborne and the Nebraska football team train. 150 guys out there getting rep after rep after rep. So we come in with a mindset, we're going to get as many reps as we can in our allotted time. And if we do that over the course of a year, it should give us an advantage.
Coach Cook is all about routine and doing things in a timely manner and having all of our drills. If they're scheduled for 15 minutes, we're going for 15 minutes. Okay, it's 4:22, we gotta go.
A slice of Husker heaven in Omaha as they win the 2006 National Championship.
In my first 9 years in Nebraska, we went to 5 Final Fours and won 2 national championships. These are all the rings. The one I wear the most is not in here, but I wear for games, is our 2000 national championship ring. It was my first year here. We went undefeated.
I'm not sure if winning consumed him, but I do believe that he took a lot of the pressures on himself and did not like to spread the wealth, I would say, within his staff. I think he knew what he wanted out of this program, and he wasn't sure yet if everybody was on the same page or had that same picture that he had.
The summer of 2009, I hit the wall. I woke up and the world wasn't right. I just felt burned out. I didn't feel good. I was questioning whether I really wanted to coach. I hit the wall. They never really knew if physically something happened, after I went through all this. They basically just said stress. I went in and talked to Coach Osborne, and I said, Coach, I'm feeling this way. How'd you handle the stress and the expectations, and did it ever get to you? And he goes, yeah, I had a heart attack. I realized you have to make changes. Your diet's really important. You got to get sleep. You got to meditate. You got to take breaks. And I think it helped me become a better coach and recapture my love for coaching. I realized that I had to change as a coach. The way I was coaching wasn't working with this new generation. Essentially, the cell phone came into, and kids were different.
He always says the great ones adjust. He's embracing this generation, not just trying to make them old school.
The Huskers winning at home for their 4th national championship.
Between 2015 and 2018, we went to 4 straight Final Fours and won 2 national championships. And I'll add, we lost a third by 3 points.
In 2000, John was a coach, and he was hardcore, and you were expected to perform, and he was a coach and you were a player. 15 through 18, John was a coach, but he was their mentor, he was their friend, he was their biggest supporter, he was all that. And I think that allowed that 4-year run to be so enjoyable and kind of epic for him.
Comes the All-American with the kill for Nebraska.
Even my freshman and sophomore year, he was always standing and coming up to the court and talking to girls. It's like, hey, coach, here's how it's perceived when you get out of your chair and people are looking over at you. And he was like, oh, I always thought that was firing everyone up and getting people to play a little bit harder. ever since then, he seems much more relaxed when he's sitting down, and I think everyone else can kind of feel that. I can just tell even from my freshman year, if coach wanted to have lunch with you, it was because there was something that needed to be talked about. And now it's like, hey, let's go grab lunch. And everyone's like, okay, great, let's go do it.
Do you dress up? Dress up for this?
Dress up just for this.
Yeah, I know, you look like you're dressed up.
We were able to have those honest, like two-way conversations too. It wasn't all just one way. And I think that was a big part of why we were so successful.
John learned that developing a relationship with the players allowed them to be more vulnerable and to, in those tight matches and situations, maybe be fearless.
What a play by Knuckles and then Sweet.
We still want to win, but what I really enjoy is seeing people develop and seeing them go on to do great things.
It's for my granddaughter, Lexi's son.
All the girls or his former players say he's getting softer.
I have a new New Year's resolution now.
Oh, now you do.
Be tougher.
Okay, good. I'll hold you to it. John definitely has become softer with age, and I think being a grandfather has definitely amplified that a little bit.
Every time he gets a video of Madden, Lauren's daughter, he's like, oh, here's a video of baby Madden. And then you can kind of see his softer side.
I still love coaching, and I still want to push these guys as hard as I can. Probably have gotten softer yet. But it's a good softer. So I think it's made me a better coach.